This video is sponsored by Skillshare.
So, I said it a long time ago that I was going to be building my own YouTube studio, and I wouldn't say it's finished, but it's finished enough to at least give kind of a tour, because it does look very much so like I have finished it in the videos, but that's where the trickery comes in. And so I'm going to show you guys kind of how to build your own studio with, if you have little budget or possibly even no budget. I mean, we'll get a little bit more into that, but yeah, this is my home studio for YouTube with a small budget, we'll say. Remember that it's always important to not only learn new things, but improve your craft from a place like Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with tons of inspiring classes for creators like you and me. You can explore new skills relating to videography, or maybe you have some other passions that you are wanting to explore and deepen your knowledge. There's basically an endless supply of topics to discover and explore, like for example, color grading, motion graphics, even how to make an indie short film. Personally, I just finished watching a class by Thomas Frank called Productivity for Creatives. Basically, in the class, he teaches you how to create systems in your head and in the real world so you can accomplish your creative work more efficiently and effectively. The classes are specifically curated for learning, which means they're very digestible to watch, and there are no ads to slow down your learning process so you can stay focused. They're always launching new premium classes so you can literally take your learning and knowledge to new heights or discover new topics and hobbies that you're passionate about. Skillshare is offering the first 1,000 of my subscribers who click the link in the description a 1-month free trial of their premium membership so you can explore your creativity even further. It's on the other side of my handy dandy built wall because I don't have enough for drywall, but here you go. As you enter, you've got a couch to do all sorts of activities, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I've hardly even sat on it, but it looks nice, doesn't it? It's kind of funny how it ended up in my basement because they were getting rid of it, and I was like, well, I'll take that couch. It'll look nice in the background of my studio. And when people like Tyler, who's filming right now, come over, he can sit in it and chillax, you know? I guess you could call this just a man cave. It's just a man cave. It's not a studio. I did want to do a lot more with my studio. Like, I wanted to put up some wall to kind of hide this insulation and stuff. But I found out kind of shortly after we moved in that my wife was pregnant and we got a baby boy on the way. So that's when you start hanging pictures with bungee cords from the floorboards or floor joists. That's right? You don't know? Okay. So yeah, I put a picture there just to kind of hide that. Over here, oh, this is where I've got a lot of my camera stuff. As you can see, it's extremely well organized. And you got a Rubik's Cube in case you get bored of watching batteries charge. I keep my lenses in here and just like random camera stuff, battery or external batteries. This is like little tools for repairing lenses. Anyway, so there's a lot of little kind of gadgets and accessories. I've got a bunch of hard drives in there. Yeah, I keep like my boom mic and microphones and ND filters, my matte box, my drone, all that kind of stuff down here. So this is kind of where all of the just like camera stuff is. So, and then over here, this is where I chill when I need to get away from my wife. There's a fly in here. That's not true. There is a fly in here, yes.
That's not a lie.
That's not a lie, but no.
The wife part.
I don't really try to get away from my wife, so. But if I was trying to, this is where I would go. My TV, so if she's sleeping or whatever, I come hang out here, or if I got my nieces or nephews or whatever over, we come down here, hang out, watch TV, play Xbox, just the hangout area, I guess. And of course, we got Tar's cat tower. Tar, yes, I have a cat. That's why there's cat towers here. We don't need to look over there because that's just a bunch of stuff I haven't put away ever since we moved in here. This is where the magic happens. This is where all the videos are made. It's not where the editing happens. I actually do that upstairs on my laptop just because I spend a lot of time down here and it's nice to just move somewhere else. But I don't really know what to talk about here, but I'll just give you a little tour of my my space so you can kind of see what, I guess, get an in the mind of your video tour guide. There's an Xbox Series X down here though. There's 3 computers. Yes, there's 3 computers. They're all currently mining cryptocurrency when I'm not using them. That's another reason why I don't edit on my PC. I edit on my laptop because they are making a decent chunk of money right now. Let's put it that way. So I got 3 computers. There's 1 down here. There's 2 over there. My printer's back there. These are headphones for like my Xbox, my controller, the case for the controller. This is a mixer, so I can mix the audio from these 2 computers, my Xbox, my headphones, my microphone, all into one source, so I can control it all from here. A stream deck for, I haven't done a live stream on the YouTube for a while. Anyways, my 2 monitors. These are headphones for the PC. Oh, this is a teleprompter. This one's called the VitaPal, I think. They did actually send it to me. I've been kind of testing out different teleprompters. This is actually a video that I want to do possibly in the next few weeks or next month or so, where I kind of go through the process of how I create my YouTube videos. And it's something that I have had a hard time kind of perfecting. Like I've tried tons of different YouTube channels, but I've had a hard time just kind of coming up with a process. And one of the processes that has really helped me simplify things is I write scripts and then I read from the script. So in editing, I don't have to spend all this time just finding the correct things. I just have to chop out the spots where I mess up or there's just empty space, I guess. So I highly recommend using a teleprompter if you're wanting to get into YouTube. Like I said, this one's called VitaPal. They sent it over to me. I'll put a link in the description, but I highly recommend using a teleprompter if you want to do. You're looking to simplify your process. So it's a little teaser for that YouTube video. We got my dome light up here. I freaking love this thing. I used to use that ring light over there. I used to use that. I would just turn it and shoot it at the wall just to give me a nice big soft source, but I freaking love this thing. Simplifies my lighting so much better. And then this is just another light for fill. I guess we could turn it on as well. Maybe I'll turn it and flip it that way so we can see what's over here. My 2 computers. This is my main computer here. This is my streaming computer. Down there is the one under my desk is completely just for mining cryptocurrency. We got this pegboard wall that I just installed not too long ago. I want to hang all of like my cables and just like little things that are sitting around. As you can see, I'm very well organized and I know exactly where everything is at all times when I go to film videos and I don't have to find anything ever. Anyways, so I'm trying to make things a little bit more organized with that because I've got a bunch of cables back here. This is kind of where I just store like all the junk, basically, all the tripods, and I have 1 C-stand and all my cables, all the just empty bags and stuff, camera stuff. There's a green screen back there. Even other teleprompters. I have 3 teleprompters right now. Why? Because I don't know. I'm trying to find the best one, I guess. Funny thing, so let me tell you why this is kind of like a budget studio, I guess, is what you call it. The only things that I've really paid for in this studio, like for the studio, essentially, everything I've just kind of taken from other places and reutilized it for this space. So like those 2 tables were my desks at my previous studio and they're just from IKEA, so they cost like nothing. That's from IKEA and I've had that since I was in high school, that shelf thing with the baskets. Reutilize that. I need to get those locker things up because yeah, that's actually extra storage. I want to put them right here. But anyways, I just haven't done it yet. That's from IKEA. That was from one of my roommates that left it at my house. I repurposed that. Repurposed, that's the word I was looking for. This desk was actually custom built. It's made out of real redwood. Yes, real redwood. It's one of my most prized possessions. I love this, the look of the desk, and then I cover it up with a giant mouse pad. Anyways, it is a sit-stand desk, so I can adjust it, which is kind of cool. None of my cables are gonna pull right. Sometimes my back just gets kind of sore. I have an old compression fracture in my back, so it's just nice to be able to stand. So anyways, a sit-stand desk. I didn't pay for that. Like, I just paid for the stuff to help put it together. So that wasn't fairly inexpensive. I think the sit stand legs were like $200. And obviously my computers are expensive. But like I said, this is stuff that I've just repurposed things that I've had from other places to build this studio. This rug is from my house that was in my living room. Same with this rug. This is kind of funny. This is carpet that we used in our basement in my last house that was just left over. So yeah, I just used it to help dampen the noise, as well as just like, I don't have to walk on this concrete down here, you know, make it feel a little bit more like it's finished down here. This I got from Costco. This was in my master bedroom when I was single, and I had it next to this TV as well, is where I played all my games. It's my favorite seat ever. Yeah, like I didn't buy it for the studio. That is also my mom's. She gave it to me. Repurposed that, repurposed the couch, and then this thing right here I used for weddings. So I used to do a lot of weddings, and I would go to shows to, you know, show my work and try and get bookings. And this was where I put like my brochures and my contact info and everything. So I've repurposed it for YouTube as well. So, oh, the wall, that's what I was gonna say. So this is kind of one of the only things I really bought, and the pegboards. This is kind of one of the only things I bought for the studio. So late at night, my wife would hear me down here kind of like echoing through the basement. And so, yeah, I had to build some kind of a wall. I didn't want to actually build a wall because we are gonna finish this basement like 5 years or 7 years or something like that. And we're gonna finish it differently. And I don't have the money right now because I just finished my backyard and also bought this house. Yeah, I needed to come up with a solution that not only I could use as just like a wall, but I could also use it for other applications as well. So this, I think it's basically just foam boards on the back. And then I glued foam, soundproofing foam, onto the front. And it was the perfect height. So I could just wedge the wall basically in the duct right here. So yeah, and I got this whole wall of foam I got for free. My brother-in-law also does video stuff, and he had all of this foam for free. So the only foam I bought was from this wall and that wall. And I think this whole thing costs like, it's like maybe $250, which is not cheap, but for a wall that I can also utilize as, if I'm gonna do like a nice voiceover, I could just literally take the wall and make a nice soundproof corner back there and do a voiceover. Yeah, I'm like trying to I know a lot of the YouTubers, maybe we'll come over here in the better light. I know a lot of YouTubers, they like put a number on what their studio cost. I don't really know what to put in it because yeah, like my computer has like a really expensive graphics card in it. I don't know what to put on it, but like the money I spent, and I've got like expensive camera stuff as well in here, but I maybe spent like $500 on the stuff that I actually bought specifically for the studio. Yeah, basically you could build a space. You should see my older videos. I didn't spend anything basically in that studio to make it look nicer. It was all just stuff I already had. And so, and you don't have to use a nice camera. You can use your phone. Even this teleprompter, it comes with little accessories so you can put your phone here to record yourself and still read the teleprompter. So there's lots of different things you can do to build a studio on a budget. I think it's just because of what I do for a living, it seems like it's more expensive. And like gaming is just a hobby of mine. So you just spend more money in the hobbies that you do. So obviously I've got nicer computers, but they also mine crypto. So they're paying for themselves right now. So big brain moves right there. Sometimes my brain is so big, I feel like, you know, the sun orbits around my brain. So, but I think that's about it. I guess I'll just say the next video, since we're here, this is another reason why Tyler is here. We're gonna be filming with this. Yeah, that is a hefty boy. I've been saying it for a long time. I've been wanting to do a review on the L to PL mount Sigma adapter, but there's just been other videos, in my opinion, that have been kind of more relevant. But right now, I don't have a lot of freelance, so I'm really trying to post consistently at least once a week. And so today we're gonna go film with this, and I'm gonna be giving a review on this. I mean, it's just an adapter. If you really want to know my opinion, it's a great adapter. Expensive, but really well built.
Spoiler alert.
I know, spoiler alert. It's a great adapter, expensive, but great adapter. And
But still watch the video.
still watch the video because I need the views and the money because I got a baby on the way, okay? I make so much money right now. So much money, like I don't even know what to do with all the money that I get from YouTube. Anyways, I think that's basically it. That's the studio. If you like this video, be sure to hit a triple thumbs up. And if you want to support me, check out all the links in the description. But you can also support me by just hitting the subscribe button and the bell button to be notified of future uploads. Like this one, for example. Until the next video though, happy filming. Here we are.